Welcome back to my channel, Vladi B here. Today I would like to talk to you about booking your vacation wherever it may be, wherever you desire. It can be the Caribbean, it can be Europe, anywhere you want in the world, and this is how you do it. So first tool you'll need is Google. The important thing about this video is a lot of people rely on tour agents and just agencies in general, traveling agencies, to schedule their vacations. Of course, searching for your own vacation can be exciting as well as nerve-wracking. I mean, you are making a big decision. Where are you gonna go? How much money are you going to spend? Is it a good deal or not? All those things may come up as some of your questions about booking your own vacation, essentially. Here's the deal. You don't really need a travel agency to book your own vacation. Let me also mention, by the way, that I'm not sponsored by anyone, any websites that I will be showing you here, but those websites helped me save some money because I did my research and I was able to save some money, so why not show and share how I did it. And I realize that sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, however it's possible, and if you have the time and some basic internet knowledge, computer knowledge, you'll be able to find your own trip. Of course, you'll need the money for it to begin with, so before you start, make sure you save up enough. But even in order for you to save up, you need to know how much do I need to save up. So even just out of curiosity, you can go ahead and try to schedule your own vacation. Alrighty guys, so let's pretend that I'm gonna go from Las Vegas to Dominican Republic. Las Vegas to Dominican Republic, all inclusive. That's what I'm gonna type in Google. Now I see some ads over here, Expedia. I always personally skip the ads. I don't know why, it's just my thing, but sometimes if I know the website, I'll be like, okay, you want me to click on it, I'll click on it. So Kayak, Expedia. Personally, Expedia is my favorite, so I always start with Expedia, and then when I find something I like on Expedia, I start searching for similar things on other places, and that's what you need to do to save yourself a lot of time, because you don't want to be scattered all over the place. When it comes down to planning a trip, you have to first find a place that you like, and then you go from there. You start researching, where can I get a better deal. I'm gonna be leaving from Las Vegas and I'm gonna go to Dominican Republic. Now Punta Cana, there is also Santo Domingo. You have to know roughly where. I know that Punta Cana has a lot of resorts for travelers, so we're gonna stick with that. Let's say I want to go first week of April for 1 week and search that. So here's my search results over here. I searched for Punta Cana between April 1st and the 8th. I chose to sort by price and I chose all-inclusive because that's what's important to me. I want to make sure that it includes all food and drinks and all that kind of good stuff. You can also select all those parameters if you're picky or if you're less picky. So if you're really picky, you want to do 4 or more stars. If you're less picky, you can do 3 and above. I really don't recommend going anywhere below 3. You probably could find something really cheap for at a 2-star rating, which I don't think is worth it to begin with. So don't waste your money, save up for a decent vacation. For example, here's an apartment, Punta Cana by BeLive or Believe. It's 2.2 out of 5 with 13 reviews. That tells you that out of the very few people that have been there, they did a really poor job because it's only a 2.2. So I'm going to go with a very good 4+ because I want to enjoy it and I don't want to be stressed out after especially paying so much money. And as you can see, only $200 extra, of course, per person gets me from 2.2 to a 4.2, which is a difference of a day and night, and it's 1,000 reviews. Really important things to look at. This is actually looks like a really great deal. It's 4.2 stars out of 5, which is very good, from 1,053 people. It's $1,201 per traveler. It includes flight and a stay, so it's $2,400 trip total. Now there are going to be more expenses, so don't get too excited. It's not that cheap, but you can get a pretty good deal even these days. So you can see there's lots of good things. You didn't have to go through the 2.2, 3 stars. You can go directly to 4 and above and find some really good deals. So of course there are certain things you need to look for. For example, adults only means it's not anything inappropriate. It just means that kids are not allowed in this hotel. For example, I want to schedule this first of all, I want to look at the pictures, so I can look at the gallery, see a ton of pictures over here. Again, I'm not advertising anything here, just to help you find out a really good vacation for yourself. And you can see that it doesn't take much. You don't need a travel agency to find this deal. I only typed in 3 things, and because I know what I'm doing, so for you it's just as easy if you follow those step-by-step things. Now here's your details. This is going to be $13.69 for 1 room per traveler. What's included? All inclusive. Whenever it says breakfast is included, like over here, don't pay attention to that. I did my research to find out what that means. All that means is, it's just all inclusive. They just put it there to kind of attract your attention. Oh, there's a free breakfast. It might have something to do with business, like business meetings and stuff like that, but let's just concentrate on the other things. What you have to see is the word all-inclusive in the title, and that's enough for you to know that this hotel is all-inclusive. Here I'm going to select a room, so if I want to select a different room, let's say the pool side, I'm going to pay $77 per traveler extra. Okay, and it doesn't say per night, but per traveler, so it's going to be about $154 more. Not a big deal if you like that, as long as it's not per night. So it looks like it's already at $14.45. You can see how quickly this thing is adding up. Now you need to select your actual flight, and this is where it gets nasty, because those flights, they're either extremely long and cheap, or if you want it to be shorter flight, you'll be paying a lot of extra money. So here it looks like if I want a flight that's at least 10 hours instead of more than 13, I have to pay $287 per traveler extra. And remember, everything is per traveler, and this is something you really need to pay attention to when you're scheduling those things. I'm going to go back and try to reserve a different, the basic one, so for $13.69. So it looks like for those dates, all the trips are really expensive. So let's say I'm gonna pick the decent amount of time because they're same money, so I'd rather do $287 to pay for a 10.5-hour flight, or $287 to go for a 13-hour flight. So I'm gonna be saving 3.5 hours if I select this flight. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna select this, and here I have to select a return flight, and it looks like, thankfully, the return flight is not any extra on top of it already, because it's already at $16.56. And remember, in the beginning it showed me $13.69. Now if you're flexible with the dates, you can actually go and select different dates, and you might get a better deal by selecting different dates. You can make it a day shorter or 2 days shorter and save a bunch of money that way. Let's go all the way through and finish this process. So I'm gonna review my trip. That's it. This is pretty much it. The rest of it is nuances, maybe insurance, and payment. And that's it, and I'm all set. So 4.3, excellent, 790 reviews, check-in on April 2nd, Las Vegas to Punta Cana. That's my first airline, 10 hours, 30 minutes with 1 stop. And my return flight, 10 hours, 18 minutes, 1 stop. So pretty good flights. I mean, you can't get any better than that. To all the way over there is anywhere between 8 to even 25 hours. I've seen packages. If I'm good with this, this is my total amount. So remember, we looked at 1201, so it would have been sorry, that's not this one. I was actually looking at this one. 1369, so it should have been 2738 trip total, 2738, and look how they got us here. 2733, $600 more. I didn't even upgrade the room. I just went to the regular room, but what I did is I had to purchase another like almost $500 worth of tickets. Now I'm going to click into final details, review everything one more time before it's time to make the payment. And that's it. This is where you're going to fill out your information of who's traveling. Remember, you selected 2 people, so you're going to have to enter information for 2 people. Choose your seats, you're going to have to enter your credit card information, and you will have an option to purchase an insurance. Insurance is something that it depends. Some people believe in it and some people don't. If the insurance is too expensive, it doesn't make sense. But if the insurance is affordable, pay that $172 per person to like secure your 3311, because things happen. Nobody's protected from anything. The higher your amount is, the higher your insurance is going to be per person. So you need to weigh the options for yourself. If you are confident that nothing is going to happen, then don't get it. But if you are one of the people that likes to play it safe, getting the insurance can save your money, because sometimes you can get stuck, sometimes flights get delayed or even canceled, sometimes the weather gets all crappy. That's why insurance is the end. But definitely read all the details and what's included, because everything is outlined on the website. You just need to read. Then you put your credit card information, email address, and you complete booking, and that's it. I'm not gonna book it, of course, especially right now in this day and age with war going on. I'm definitely not going on any vacations. But if you're one of the people who has the luxury to go to a luxury bougainville resort, all inclusive, then enjoy it and let us know how it went. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on booking stuff, definitely shoot me a comment and I will do my best to help you out. But it's really straightforward. All those options are out there, but really don't need a travel agency. Those websites are made so simple and easy. All you need to know is where you're going, when you're going, and what your budget is, and you're all set. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was helpful. Subscribe and I will see you in another video.